in your furnace or mechanical room, you have a number of things. This is sort of the heart of the house as far as mechanically how everything functions. So we're going to go over a few items, specifically how to maintain things so that they last a longer period of time. It's not a lot to do. There's not a lot of maintenance, but there's definitely some, and it's very, very important. So we're going to start here with your furnace. Now, as you enter the furnace area, you'll see there is a switch up on the wall. That light switch is there not for any kind of lights, but for power for the furnace. The idea is that if a technician is working on the furnace, he can make sure that the power is off from where he is so he doesn't get electrocuted. It's a safety issue, so it's always there. The switch is always up on the wall. Now, it's very important that you just leave that switch on. You don't want to turn it off, because what will happen is your thermostat will stop working, and then when you want heat in the fall, if you ever did, or even now if it gets cooler, it won't work, it won't function. So if you leave it on, the furnace will always operate just fine. Just leave it maybe at a bit of a lower set point or lower temperature. Now, the furnace has not a lot of maintenance required. Probably the one that most people are very familiar with would be replacing a furnace filter. So this is the type of furnace filter that we recommend. It's nice and open. Now, the advantage of an open or free-flowing furnace filter is the more air that the furnace can move through it, the more efficient it is. It doesn't have any kind of restriction or blockage. So you want to make sure that you use the right type of furnace filter. You can use ones that are a little bit tighter. They have the pleats, but just try and make sure that they're a more open one. So there's something called a MERV rating, MERV. We recommend between MERV 6 and MERV 8 if you're going to go with something finer than what this is. Now, the reason we can get away with a more free-flowing air filter is that the furnace doesn't filter the outside air. All that construction, dust and dirt, that gets filtered in the HRV. This only filters the air that's already in the house. So there's no need for a super filter in the furnace when you have another device that's doing the big amount of the work. So we recommend every month changing the furnace filter. So there's a door on the side, just like this, and there's a furnace filter in place. So you would just put a new one in. You may be able to see it here, but the technician has actually put the date on when they installed the furnace filter. It's a really handy tip, because sometimes you might forget. You might think, oh, I just changed it, and then come to realize, hey, it's been 2 months or 3 months. So put the date on it, then you'll always remember when it was. It'd be easy to keep track of. Now, inside of your furnace, there's a number of mechanisms. There's lots going on in here. Nothing really for a homeowner to take care of. This is primarily responsibility of the homeowner, is just the furnace filter. If that's clean, the furnace is going to operate fine for many, many years. So there is, you might be able to see it, like a light here behind this bottom cover. So if you ever did have an issue with the furnace, it's going to blink at you. If it blinks at you, you can certainly call the emergency line or call our heating company. And if you tell them how many blinks, then they will be able to help you diagnose what's wrong. But very, very rare thing to have happen, but a nice feature that the furnace has. Attached to the furnace, you have your humidifier. Now, the humidifier is very important for how all the systems in the house work, because this is what keeps that, if you've ever experienced static electricity, you know, you rub your feet on the carpet and you can shock your brother or your sister. That's static electricity, and that can happen if there's not enough humidity in the home. You might find that you're shocking each other, or you get a little spark sometimes. So adding humidity or having a humidifier in the home is very, very important. So too low of humidity is really not good for you. So if you find that you're doing that a lot, sparking a lot, you want to check the humidifier itself as well as the settings on the thermostat to make sure that those are set where it's recommended. So for your humidifier, a few things. If you pull on the bottom here and open it up, this reveals the evaporation pad. So how it functions is, if the humidifier upstairs tells it that it needs humidity, this electronic valve opens, water trickles through the evaporation pad, and air passes through that, picks up the moisture, and brings it to the whole house. So it works really, really well. However, when that happens, the water will be brought up, turned into humidity, but any minerals that are in the water will get left behind. So you'll have limescale or calcium, little crystals on this evaporation pad. So it's recommended that you check this at least annually to make sure that it's not plugged. Then it will operate completely fine. You also have a flap here on the side of it. So you see there's an arrow. Now the flap is there to, when it's open, to allow air through, and when it's closed, to restrict air. So the only reason you would want to ever restrict air to your humidifier is if you were operating an air conditioner in the summer. You don't want them working at the same time. So you would close this flap when you're going to operate the air conditioner. So that would be over the spring, summer, fall. And then in the winter time, it would be very important to make sure that this flap is open so that the humidifier can do its job. To make that a little bit easier, the little control knob that determines whether this flap is open or closed is actually an arrow. And the arrow, when it's open, points to winter, and when the arrow, when it is closed, points to summer. And that's written right on the cover of the humidifier. To reattach it, put that back over there, make sure it's nice and in place, and then make sure it's connected to winter.